EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here we go.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's second and 10.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Burrow. Touchdown, Raiders! CeeDee Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the 50, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To throw is Fields. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Antonio Gibson, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. A give up the middle to Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Matt Judon there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Fields. Now a short one to Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here we go. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Play action. It's Burrow. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
On the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Burrow on play action.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of a divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
A give for Taylor running right side.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They'll go Madison up the middle.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Fields on first down.
Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
But trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
In motion right, that's Collins. Second down, another run with Taylor. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Takes it to about the 37.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This is 2nd and 8. In motion right, that's Collins. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Chandler Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Second down and 4. Now it's Fields. Rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here in their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end fire move. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Taylor. 4
yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
From his own end zone, Fields. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't. The route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. On play action, Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and a couple. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Fields. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Fields.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Burrow.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Lamb will go in motion. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On first down, Fields. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. Touchdown, Jaguars! Antonio Gibson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This now a 3rd and 4.
11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6.
McPherson's kick is good. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. He's got it to Gibson. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Antonio Gibson.
75 yards.
And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. And they're moving on to the Conference Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.